you know. People come to look after you on everything. They even feel obligated to come and nurse you and babysit you, and why? Yes, for those people who have a contempt for you, I don't consider them the main problem. The main problem is you. Why do you put yourself in a situation where you deserve somebody to have a sympathy for you? Why? Somebody to have a sympathy for you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you for somebody to come from, 5,000 miles to come and have a sympathy for you and babysit you? Una ugonjwa gani wewe? What disease are you suffering from? This has been known for decades, you know. We Africans cannot, just all we need is to change our mindset. Just our mindset. And people start saying, this is our decade, this is our century, this is our, yes, when was it not your century? Yes. When was it not your decade? Why? And if you say so, fine, I have no problem with that. If this is your decade, how do you want to show it? How do you want to show that it is your decade or your century? By more begging, by entertaining, being looked down upon, by the whole world coming here to feel sympathetic? Really? Always ask yourselves from here, as you go back home and caught up in the traffic in your car, think about it. Ask yourself, you as a person, what can you do to change first yourself and contribute with others to change our country, our continent? And there is a lot you can do, a lot more we can do together. Forget some of these leaders some of whom I was referring to yesterday, who are still living like in a stone age. People driven by, in this day and age, to have somebody still sectarian who is thinking about the tribe, about ethnicity, about as the main driver of the politics or what the country needs to do or what people need to do for themselves. It's absolutely sick. And then we go out there and start making all types of claims. We Africans, we this, you, me, this country, this. Yes, you have the right to make claims, but you have to make the right claims. You have to make the right claims because they are there. You can't make the right claims by being sectarian. You have your people, your own people, barely making ends meet, naked on the streets, no food, no nothing, and you are there. You are there talking about, going to, you want to come and teach Rwanda what to do or change what is in Rwanda. With what? You have nothing. Absolutely nothing. But unfortunately, it's not just one case. It seems to be common with people who behave like this, who are lost, for them they have something, whether they have stolen it or they have been given or bribed to. And once the pocket is full for them, the rest of the country, their own people, can go to hell. That's what we see around, especially with the same people who instead of thinking of changing what is in Rwanda, why don't you change what is in your own country? Why can't you even have a sense by which you judge that, first of all, that is not correct. Secondly, it is even impossible for you to do. So what is it? But at the same time, that should also be a lesson to you. If you have people who think about you like that and wish you to be like they keep saying, doesn't that remind you that it is what you need to do for yourself that really elevates you to the level where other people in this world, those who come to help you, where they are and have taken things for granted? Why can't you rise to that level yourselves? What is that, Is it a God-given thing that some people will assume superiority over others and keep, and those who do actually want to keep you to that level, that low level. And you keep to that low level not because of them, but because of yourselves. You are the ones who keep yourselves to that low level. It's not those who wish you to be there. As human beings, why don't you? Okay, as human beings, later on as Rwandans. You Rwandans, what's wrong with you? Let me leave the rest of our continent aside. Let me put it aside. Let's concentrate on ourselves. I don't want to decide what happens anywhere else on the continent we share. It's none of my business. My first priority is here. Our first priority is here. Here. So why don't we, and maybe from that we can work with our friends, work together so that all of us, there is this common thing that people are talking about, that that if you want to move fast, you go alone. Is that what you said? Then if you want to go far, you go together. I want to go fast and far. So it's not, yes, there is no contradiction. Why is it when you want to go far, why don't you go fast? What's the issue? Well, if you want to go to the moon, do you want to go slow? You can't go slowly to the moon. You would not reach there. And so both actually are completely valid. You want to go fast, you want to go very far. So please, you fellow Rwandans and others who understand what we are talking about, let's go fast. And let's go until very far. All right? Muharane amahoro y'Imana.